started, just a few things about our facilities. If any of you need to use toilets, they're going to be upstairs, water as well. Any emergencies in the car park, you have imaginary consent cards in front of you. So if you don't want to be touched, just leave it in the no. Otherwise, you can flip it over to the yes. You should have around you bolsters, blocks, and blankets. So throughout this class, you'll utilize those props to make your postures more comfortable and suitable for your body in whatever stage that it's in your pregnancy. We want to today connect with our babies and with ourselves. So as we move through the postures, please always take the time to either hold your belly, hold your heart in your belly, and soak and bask in that moment and the months that you have together here with your baby before they come out onto the other side. I want to start by introducing a topic, and the name is very hard to say, but I think the sentiment means a lot, especially in the time of pregnancy when things can feel very out of control or very up and down with emotions and hormones and roller coaster of changes coming about, and that is to surrender and trust. In yogic philosophy, it's called Isvara Pranidhana, which I do have to read because it's difficult to say. However, what does it mean to surrender and trust you is that your body is doing so many things that are outside of your mind. It's making all of these physical changes, opening up, extending elasticity, changing hormones, growing a baby, all while your mind is thinking and racing about all of the changes that are to come as well. So if you just surrender to this change, knowing things are going to be different from your life here on out, and trust that your body will do the right thing for itself throughout your pregnancy. It's smarter than you think. It's doing everything without you even having to tell it to. So just keep that in mind whenever you're going through a difficult or challenging mental or physical time in your pregnancy. I want to bring us to a little bit of presence, so just close your eyes down and maybe rest one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, or both hands in the belly. Start to slow your breath, taking big, grounding breaths, rooting yourself down to the floor, finding stability. Focusing on your own heartbeat here, knowing that's the heartbeat that fuels the heart of your baby. Take a moment of silence, letting out all of the other thoughts in your mind, knowing that for these near 40 weeks, it's just the two of you, always together. Breathing in, letting your chest expand, creating space inside, and exhaling, hugging yourself tighter. Take another breath in here. Visualize the growth inside of you. And exhale. And just one more breath in here to really ground ourselves and find presence within the class. And exhale. You can release hands onto the palm, onto the knees. Maybe shaking out hips and just slowly starting to open your eyes. As we sit in Sukhasana, we're going to start to bring some stretching in motion. So if you need to use the bolster, a blanket, or even some extra blocks props to really find height in your hips, you're welcome to do so. Any discomfort or tightness in knees, hips, you can always as well extend feet or turn the bolster like so and sit on it in front of you, whichever way feels the most comfortable and sustainable. So you start to warm up joints. So as you sit into Sukhasana, starting with small movements, just start to twist your wrists around next to you, waking up the joints in the hands, the fingers, and the wrists. Reversing those circles here. This time, shifting into the shoulders, releasing the hands next to you, bringing the shoulders up to the ears, opening the chest and sliding them back down, taking another circle up, back, and down. Once you find yourself down, just reverse the circle, this time bringing the shoulders forward. Shoulders are coming up to the ears, circling all the way forward and releasing down. One more circle, just rest in neutral. From here, bringing the focus to the neck, starting by exhaling, tucking the chin just down toward the chest. Starting to roll off to the right side, right ear comes to right shoulder. Long stretch in the left side of the neck. And exhale, slowly bringing chin back to the chest. This time left ear comes to left shoulder, running length. Making sure that your right shoulder isn't coming too high. One more time, rolling to the opposite side. Basking in this stretch. And exhale, release one last time over to the left. Exhale, back to neutral. Chin is tucked. Slowly lifting the head and gaze forward. Inhaling, hands come overhead. Grasping onto the left arm. And just leaning over to your right side. Finding space in your abdomen and your chest. Maybe giving your baby a little bit more room. As you exhale, see if you can pull the left arm just a little bit further. And exhale back to center. Just this time, switching your grasp, leaning over to the left side, immediately finding that stretch. Gaze stays down in front of you. And exhaling back to center, releasing hands back down to knees. We're going to slowly make our way up to standing, so just moving any props out of the way, but keeping them nearby so that they're available to you. As you slowly start to raise, just placing hands on the hips, finding your feet at just wider than shoulder width, making space in your hips here. You can rock back and forth. We're finding a dynamic Tadasana before you find stillness in the middle. Seeing where in your body you feel more pain, more tightness, where release and stretch feels nice for you. Once you find center, just releasing the hands, rolling the shoulders slightly back, being careful not to overarch in the lower back, but instead just slightly tucking the tailbone here. Shoulders don't come too high, they stay neutral. Rooting and grounding yourself into Tadasana. Micro bend in the knees. Inhale and exhale, sending your strength and stability down into the soles of the feet. You're welcome at any time to move the hips back and forth. From here, you're going to step the right foot just in front of you in the mat, and the left foot